wanna grow.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look, and it is nice and pinky, a little bit dewy, nice juicy lips, and just a bit spring-like. But I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty palette and the Urban Decay palette as well. Today, as you can see, I've got quite a few spots. I'm not quite sure why, but it might be hormonal. So I'm going to actually use a different foundation today, and I'm going to use the Hourglass Vanish one, which is quite new. It says online, I'm just reading up on it, and it says that it's lightweight liquid foundation that delivers instant and seamless coverage. That is what I need. It blends in like a second skin to blur imperfections. That's also what I need. And it creates a virtually flawless finish. So that sounds great. That's exactly what I need right now. So yeah, I'm going to be using the shade Natural, but it does actually come in 32 different shades, and it is £51. Is that right? Yeah, £51, which is quite expensive for a foundation. So I'm hoping this is going to really give me a good coverage.
Just wanna be down, make my around for you. Oh, makes me wanna cry. You know, I'm never ever getting you up. You're always gonna feel my love. This thing is on.
Okay, that is good coverage.
Just wanna be down, make my.
I really like this brush as well. It's quite dense, but you can really press it in. It's quite thick, the foundation, but it smells nice as well. Okay, so that is the foundation. I'm really impressed with that actually. It's covered up all my spots. Normally I have to do like 2 layers and build up the Nars foundation, so that's good. But I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer just on areas that I think need it. So I'm going to use my Nars Concealer in colour Custard. I'm going to fill in my brows now with the little Dior palette that I always use. So brows are on, and then I'm going to use the All Nighter Urban Decay concealer, and I just go underneath my brows and a bit on my eyelids as well. I just blend it in with this little brush, which is a Real Techniques brush, and I think it's for eyeshadow, but I always use it for concealer. Then with the same concealer, I just put it under my eyes, a bit on my nose, a bit here. And then with that brush again, I just blend it all. And I like to bring the concealer right in there and down like my nose, this bit. And that is my under eye concealer all done. And then for cream contour, I don't use a contour stick or anything, I just use the Nars foundation, but in a slightly darker shade than normal.
Makes me wanna grow. Never gonna give you.
so I've got my powder all baking and setting and doing its thing. For my eyes, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Cherry palette, which I really like. I'm going to use the colour Juicy and Bing.
It makes me wanna cry. I know, I'm never ever giving you up. You're always gonna feel my love. This thing is so damn crazy. Oh, I just wanna break down. Let me come around for you. Oh, it makes me wanna cry. I know, I'm never ever giving you up. You're always gonna feel my love. This thing is so damn.
And then with the Huda Beauty palette, I'm going to use colour Angelic just all over my eyelid, and maybe a bit of colour Oud just on my lash line.
Makes me wanna cry.
Okay, so I feel like I need a darker colour like on my crease, so I might use a colour from the Cherry palette again, but I might use a little bit of Devilish. For my lips, I'm going to use my favourite MAC lip liner, which is Spice, and I'm going to use this lipstick from Nars in colour Bridget. So that's the lipstick, but I want them to look a little bit more pinky and a bit more glossy, so I'm going to use my lip palette from Dior, and I'm going to use the gloss in pink, which is that one. Okay, so I've got my favourite lashes on, and I'm going to just use my Dior highlighter palette, but I might use the little pinky colour this time, maybe mix it with the gold. last step, I'm actually going to put on some tiny little freckles just along here and a few on my nose, and I'm just going to use a pencil like this, and I don't know what make this is because it's rubbed off because I've had it for years, but it's just a twisty up one and it's nice and soft, so yeah, it works really well.
It makes me wanna cry. I know I'm never ever getting you up. You're always gonna feel my love. This thing is so damn crazy. Oh, I just wanna break down. Make me around for you. Oh, it makes me wanna cry. I know I'm never ever getting you up. You're always gonna feel my love. This thing is so damn crazy. Oh, I just wanna break down. Let me come around for you. Oh, never gonna give it up.
So this is the final makeup look. I think this is one of my favourite makeup looks. It's just so nice and like girly and pinky. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Mwah.